Greetings everyone. So there's I'm actually inside of her little Blue Echo, and we're going to fix a big Bullseye thing in the windshield. Bullseye rock chip, I guess you call it. These things are usually unfixable. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the outside. Quite the nasty Bullseye rock chip. The kit actually, you apply resin to the damaged area, and then you apply a syringe suction contraption to the outside. And what that does is you suck all the air out of the damaged area, and as the air comes out, the resin sucks into the cracks and fills it in, and apparently you get quite the clear repair. It should be much better than what we've got right now, and if anything, it will at least save the windshield from further cracking and damaging stuff as the years go by. So this might be a way of preserving the windshield on this little Echo. So we're going to give it a try. I caught Mai during her little snacking time. She loves bananas. So we got the Permatex windshield repair kit. Repairs bullseyes up to 1 1/4 inch diameter. It cures in natural sunlight, so this gives the resin a lot of time to set up. This is a resin that is actually activated by UV rays. So if I open up this kit, inside the kit you've got a bunch of materials here. You have a syringe. The syringe is going to attach to this thing, and that's going to be used to suck air out of the resin. You have a double-sided sticky tape thing, which is going to mount this to the actual windshield. The hole, of course, is going to line up with the center of your bullseye. You got an alcohol pad there for cleaning the windshield around so your double-sided sticky tape sticks. You have a clear little piece of plastic that you're going to put on top of the wet resin before you move it out into the sun so it dries properly. You have, of course, the UV activated resin, and of course you have a little one-sided razor blade there for clearing up the dry resin once the whole thing has cured and dried, and so your windshield is nice and smooth. It's a very interesting kit, and I think we're going to get some very good results out of it. I'm very optimistic, so stick with me and let's see how this works out. Okay, so time to get the repair done. First thing Mai's going to do is she's going to pick, using the pin provided, she's going to remove any, check for any loose glass and stuff. And that looks good. Doesn't appear to be any loose glass. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is use the provided alcohol pad and clean the windshield around the damaged area. So rip that open. Take out the alcohol sheet or whatever's in there, and just clean around. This will clean the windshield in preparation for our just clean around so our sticky stuff does well. Dry that with a paper towel. Okay, so I've put some paper towels here. I folded them over and put them underneath the windshield. This resin is very wet and watery, and it's going to flow down from our repair area. So that's what those are for. So anyways, the next step is to apply the double-sided sticky tape. You want the tab to point upwards. This is critical, because the pedestal that we're going to be mounting the syringe on has to be in a certain position. So Mai's going to center the hole directly over the entry point of the damaged area. Perfect. Now she's going to smooth down all around to make sure that's nice and flat and there's no air bubbles, because this has got to be a vacuum seal. Next thing she's going to do is take off the other side of the double-sided sticky tape, and she's going to attach the pedestal. Now the reason you want the tab on the upward side of this is because you want your pedestal to be pointed up in a certain way. You don't want it pointing down, you want it pointing up, and this pedestal is on a 45-degree angle. So that's why it's critical. And so you want to center the round part with the thing. Don't worry about the, yeah, that's perfect like that. And push down nice and hard. You don't want any air bubbles in between. You want a complete vacuum seal, so nice and tight. That's good. That's great. Okay, remove the cap from the resin tube. So you're going to have to take your little razor blade. Here. There's your razor blade. You want to cut just below the cap there, just cut down there, not too far, just cut enough off and see if you get a hole. Okay, is there a hole in the top? Okay, so put that in the tube, push it down, and then squeeze most of it into the thing. If it starts to come out, then that's enough. Oh yeah, that's good, that's good. So you're more or less pulling that up. Now she's going to insert the syringe into the thing. Now make sure the syringe is at the bottom of the plunger. Good. Push that all the way down, nice and hard, and pull it up to the lowest indent. So pull it up past the first one and then to the second one, the bottom one, and twist and lock that bottom one in with the wire. Hook it on the wire there. Good. Yeah, leave that in there. Now what that's doing is that's sucking the resin out of the damaged area. It's sucking the air bubbles out of the damaged area. Okay, so now an important thing, tap around the windshield. Mine's going to do some tapping. So we have to let this sit for 10 minutes like this.
How's my video?
Good.
Huh?
I like it.
You like it?
Oh.
Okay, now.
Okay. Okay. Jump now. Make sure it's safe, eh? Make sure it's safe.
Yeah,
If there's rocks, you can break your neck. Or just jump in. You don't have to dive. You can just jump in if you want. Okay.
I'll be back on. Sandals on.
Maybe they move their honey.
Okay.
I think. Okay.
Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. I've been tapping on the windshield most of that time just to get the air bubbles to move. Mine's going to now twist and pull the syringe while holding the pedestal. She's going to pull the syringe up as she twists it back and forth. Okay, so Mai's removed the syringe. She's now going to place it back in the pedestal. And she's going to twist the center of the syringe and then push it down past the wire.
Like that.
Yeah, to the next indentation, and then she's going to lock it into place and hold it there.
Like that.
Yep. Now we're going to let this sit for 20 minutes. What this does is this forces the resin into the cracks. It also, any bubbles that might be in there, this is going to make the bubbles smaller. It's going to use hydraulic pressure to make the bubbles smaller. And this is a trick that most resin casters use to get rid of bubbles or to make bubbles smaller. They use a vacuum effect to start with, and then they use pressure, usually pressure cookers and stuff, to reduce the bubble size so it almost doesn't exist. So now, and that's what we're doing. We're compressing the resin to make the bubbles smaller and to force the resin into the whole crack area. So this will sit for 20 minutes. So we'll just wait on this. Okay, it's been 20 minutes, so now Mai's going to remove the syringe by twisting and pulling up. Good. Yeah, and then take the, she's going to take the safety razor blade and she's going to remove the double-sided sticky tape and the pedestal. So she's going to grab the pedestal and pull that up while she tries to undo the tape using the razor blade.
It's hard.
Is it coming up?
I need your.
Need some muscle?
Yeah.
Here, you do the paper towel side of it. Alright. So take the razor blade. Go underneath like that. Yeah, that is hard to get off. There you go. Just pull that up. Good. Paper towel for this. Okay, mine's going to apply one drop right to the center of the damaged area, and then she's going to put the plastic UV cover over top. All plastic sheet. Get all the air out so you want it nice and flat. I take the razor blade now and she's going to force the air bubbles out from the center out to the sides, and this will give us resin all underneath. And then we're going to park this out in the sun and let it cure for, it says 15 minutes on the instructions. And then hopefully it should dry the resin. Okay, so time to park this thing out in the sun. So we will be back. Okay, so Mai's going to peel off the protective strip. It's been on there for 45 minutes. We do have lots of sun today, but it's about 7 o'clock in the evening, so the sun's kind of weak. So we thought we'd hold on for 45 minutes. She's going to peel off the plastic coating. Okay, so Mai's going to, we got a big bunch of resin there, so Mai's going to cut the resin away.
Like this.
Yeah. Just keep doing it until it's perfectly smooth.
Wow, amazing.
I think it's a pretty impressive repair job considering how bad that thing was.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah. I think it's quite good. Okay, so Mai's just given the windshield the final wipe down. You can actually, it's a lot smaller than what it was. We scraped it level. Mai scraped it level with the razor blade, and that's the little dot right there. I'll put up a before and after photo so you can actually see a comparison with a white paper towel background, but it is quite the difference. So, and it's now protected, so the windshield's not going to get any worse, which is also a good thing. I don't know how long this Bullseye was done there. It was done under the last owners of the car, so it could have been a number of years. So maybe it would have looked slightly better if it was done immediately. Anyways, thanks for joining in. My name's Steve.
And Mai.
And we'll catch you in the next video.